Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 20 of our All the Mods 9 to the Sky Let's Play series, where today, we're automating our phytogenic insulators with the courtesy of modular routers. I forgot what mod it was for a moment. So yeah, we're going to utilize modular routers to automate our phytogenic insulators, item input, bone meal input, item output, all that good stuff. So let's get started. Welcome back, friends, to another wonderful night here in the world of TheAndrata, where today, well, we are continuing with our mystical agriculture. We're going to get our phytogenic insulators all automated, all nice and neat, so that our system can handle all the stuff and pull it in and push out some bone meal and all that good stuff. And yeah, start getting ourselves some seeds going on. So let's get started so we can get started. So anyway, what we have over here is I moved our phytogenic insulator. It was over there. Now it's over there. I decided, since initially when I set this up, I had accidentally made a gap. I set it up in an even number instead of an odd. We have this extra spacing here, and it's going to actually come in handy to help us get this set up. So what we have going on is our phytogenic insulator. Let me get our inferium seed back in there because I shoved it into the system unintentionally so that way that thing can continue processing. Our phytogenic insulator is going to sit here, and we can have a row of them processing all of the different things that we're going to have going. And what I would like to use to manage the item's output and the item, the bone meal input is going to be modular routers. Modular routers is a very, I say it a lot, but it's a fantastic mod that is very similar to laser IO in that it routes items and stuff around within it, but it can do some fancy things that laser IO can't. So let's talk about what we have going on here. So our phytogenic insulator is going to create seeds, right? And we are going to input on the back now, not the top. Phytogenic insulator is going to create seeds or inferium essence through its process here, right? So what we want to do is we want to, first off, let's take care of getting items out of this. I want to go ahead and get a sink set up. What I'm going to do first, yeah, it's fine. We'll get the sink set up. It just means I have to fly underneath there. So the sink is set up so that this is now producing items. Okay. And what I want to do, I need the items to come out of here. I need the inferium essence to get yoinked out of there and get put into our system. So what I have is a modular router here that is going to be set up with what we call a distributor module. The distributor module for modular routers, not terribly too difficult to craft. I taught the system because, again, we have auto crafting. It's the whole point of setting it up. But the distributor module is made by making sender modules Mark II, which is made by combining 4 sender module Mark Is with an ender pearl. And that's just a blank module and a piston. And a blank module is just paper, redstone, and gold. Fairly simple to craft. The distributor module is the key to this whole setup. So let's go ahead and get our router set down. You have water in you right now, so I can get rid of you for a moment while I work on this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and set up ender chests and get them ready to go. So I have 2 ender chests. You're going to notice they look very similar, but you're going to see the code on this one is 800 and the code on this one is 000. 000 should be familiar to you because that's the one that we've used already before. And we don't want that. We're going to have to fly down here and sure, whatever. Fluid pipes are fine. I just need these to be vertical so that we can access them. I don't know if ender chests inventories can be accessed on multiple different sides. So, okay. So we're going to have items can go there. Okay. So we have 000, which is our one that is pulling items into our system. Here we have 800, which is bone meal in it. You're going to notice over here. What I did was I just set up a ender chest with an exporter that is set up to export bone meal into this ender chest. Export bone meal. And that one is set on the 800 channel. It is light gray. I colored the first band light gray. So now we have 2 separate ender chests, one that has bone meal inside of it and one that just has nothing. It's just blank. So we're going to take our modular router and we are going to set that on top of there. And what we are going to say, modular router, hey, buddy, I need you to do some work for me here, okay? What I want you to do is you are going to link up with this guy here. Does this work? Are you configured? There we go. Okay. Bam. Because it's not an output slot. So I shift right click here, and it knows that I want to access the phytogenic insulator on the top. Okay. Specifically on the up. You can see it says up. So we have the phytogenic insulator set to the up. And we are going to say, hey, hover over it, press C. I want you to transfer into the router. Okay. You're going to transfer items from there into the router. Auto output. Theoretically, that should have done the thing. Let's go ahead and give him some water. Auto input. Can you pull that water and see if it maybe needs to run an operation for it to auto output? No. Transfer into router. See, now that should have just worked. It should have, because I did that, it should have pulled that item into the router. That was my goal, was to have it pull into here. And it didn't do it. Do I need to... Nope, it's not blacklist, NBT, round robin, match, any... You're just pulling. I don't need you to do... I just want you to transfer items into the router. This was my whole idea for this episode, was to have this happen. Because, I mean... Oh, what if I got a polar upgrade? I might as well just teach the system how to do this. So a polar upgrade, Mark 1, and then Mark 2. Might as well craft the 4, save the Ender Pearl for some reason. It says transfer into router, so I was assuming that means that it could pull, but maybe it can't. And that's going to mess up this whole idea. Let's get a Mark 2 polar module. The reason that the Mark 2s are able to wireless, you don't have to have the modular router touching. What if I did that? Does it now pull? Man, it does. But this doesn't. Then what's the point of transfer into router? Like, what is the point of having that transfer into the router? I want a whitelist. Maybe that's what it is. No. So it can't pull into it. Give me a minute. I'm gonna look this up. Maybe there's a different way to do this. Okay, so I got it to work. The distributor can't access the inventory inside of the phytogenic insulator. It's not seeing it as a valid inventory. So I had to put a buffer barrel in place instead. So we'll just have to have barrels sitting on top of these, but that's fine. That works, okay? So we have items that will now flow from here to here. Well, they'll flow from here to here, and it works, okay? But everything's stuck inside of this modular router, and we need to get it out of there. That's where the sender module comes in, and it is going to send items down. You can see that it says direction down. I already had it configured down. So it's going to take those items, and it's going to send it down into the ender chest that's down here, in theory. However, yeah, it's doing it. I flew away. I can't open the ender chest. They're like a regular chest, so you can't open them, apparently. But items are sending down in there. Okay, so it's 58, 48. It's going. Okay, it's working. It's not working the fastest, but it's working. We can speed it up, though. You go here, or you go here, or upgrades go there. So we can get 9 and 9 there. Now it does whole stacks and super fast. So it pulls everything out of there, puts it into there, puts it into there. Okay, that works. Now the only other thing we need to do is set up more barrels. So I want to go ahead and get the barrels set up first because I need to program the distributor module. And then once I get all this set up, I'm not going to be able to really access it super easy. I don't need fancy barrels. I just need regular barrels. So let's go ahead. Oops, I always click that button for some reason. I don't like full height either. There we go. I don't know if I like that height though. Is that the height I had it set on? Now I have confused myself. Whatever. Barrels. So we're going to have 8 of these because I don't necessarily want to use this spruce barrel. But we can take our distributor module now and we can go ahead and get it programmed up with the rest of these. So these barrels are going to sit here. We're going to go here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And guess how many items a distributor or inventories a distributor module can handle? 8. So we're going to go 1. Can I clear you? Let's reset this. Okay. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to pull from those 8. I need to go ahead and set it back to transfer into router. So now it's set to pull into those and send down. Easy as that. Okay. Now here's the question that we're going to have, since I had such difficulty with the input. Are we going to have an issue with the output here, or the what's it called? The distributor pushing this stuff, the bone meal, into it? From the back, I want that to be an input output so that I can access that with my distributor module. So I don't know what that has programmed. So we'll just clear that. And we're going to go, okay, you're going to access that on the west. Let's get our other modular router that is set to pull. Just a regular puller on this one. You are going to be set to pull from the down. And it's that should pull bone meal, and then you're going to distribute that bone meal to here. Okay, that worked. So that acted fine. It can put the items in. It just had trouble pulling them out. I don't think we need to really have speed upgrades on this because it doesn't utilize that much bone meal. Maybe once we get a little bit faster, I guess it might be a good idea for us. But for now, I think we're okay. So we don't need to worry about speed and stack upgrades. So the last thing we need to do is just get the water. Put it back here so that way water can go into these. We can set that to be cleared, that to be cleared, bottom to be cleared. So it's just top and then back. Then we can extract the water. And we're good. Okay, so now water is extracting, filling up, and we are producing seeds. And you are still upgraded, and we need to make you faster somehow by getting the other upgrades. But at least we have this configured and ready to go for us. So if I were to get another phytogenic insulator, the only thing that I have to reconfigure would be the missing 2 tin gears. Really? That's platinum. Tin gear? The only thing that I'm missing would be the getting that distributor set up with the other phytogenic insulators. But if I make the 7 of them now, I won't have to worry about that. So that's something I can work on getting taken care of in between episodes. Also, I don't know if you all notice, I have like 4,000 or 3,000 stake matter condenser. Pretty awesome. Or energy condenser, sorry. Anyway, so we have phytogenic insulator set up. Bada bing, bada boom, we're good to go. Let's get some more seeds then, because we don't need just inferium. We need all the seeds, right? This is all the mods. We need all the seeds. And hey, look, we have an insanium. So if we want to get more seeds, well, we're going to have to start out here by getting ourselves an infusion altar with a pedestal. And we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pedestals. So let's go ahead and get ourselves an infusion altar and 8 pedestals to go along with it. Okay, we're also going to want a block of redstone, and you will see why later. Put a block of redstone. Those can go away. And with that, we should be good to go to start making our seeds. So first seeds that we're going to want to make are these elemental seeds. They're the base kind of seeds for everything that we have. So in order to make these, we're going to need to get these agglomerations that are crafted, which is fairly simple. Nothing too crazy to go on here. So for our air seeds, and air seeds create air essence, which is utilized for a lot of stuff, but it's utilized in crafting. I guess air essence isn't used terribly too much, but water essence is. Do I need air seeds? Now that I look at it, I don't think I need air seeds. There's no other usage other than making the armor, supremium, furnaces, armor, tools, none of which I'm probably going to use, maybe. Earth seeds. Let's go earth seeds. We need grass. We need some shears. Okay, let's get earth seeds. So let's get some shears. Let's get some grass. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So earth seeds is going to require us to get 4 of this earth agglomeratio. So 1, 2, 3, 2, I don't have any gravel. Are you kidding me? Do I have a drawer with gravel? Okay, nope. I should have gravel over here, though. You probably have a bunch of gravel in you. Or I'm sorry, you? No, you have gravel. Sure. Wow, I can't believe I don't have that much gravel. I didn't realize that it was such a rare item for me. Anyway, earth agglomeratio, 2 of those. What else are we going to need to make these earth seeds? We're going to need inferium essence. That's where this crafting is going to come in handy. Now remember, we're going to have an issue with getting the inferium because we need it. So let's grab ourselves some essence. And we'll just hold on to some inferium. We're not going to need it for terribly too long. So we'll take imperium and then we'll just manually craft that down in our inventory. So that way we can have the inferium essence. And I do have a farm over there, so I can easily go grab some if I wanted to. But it's not that big of a deal. Earth seeds and then a prosperity seed base. So we're going to teach the system how to make that part. So prosperity seed. I said we're going to teach the system, but I'll just make a stack of it. And there we go. Okay. So with that, we can now go ahead and set up our infusion altar. Place it in the center. And the nice thing is that it gives you a wireframe of where, not a wireframe, a ghost image of where to place your pedestals. So you can set it up correctly as I set it up incorrectly. But it's nice, you know. I like making things easier for me, kind of like occultism does. There we go. And now all we have to do is craft the items. Now, in order to actually do the craft, you have to have a redstone signal applied to your infusion altar. Easiest way for you to do that is just to go ahead and stick a block of redstone on there so that it can automatically do it. It's in place in case you mess up your recipe, but I don't care. I don't know if it is specific to where things have to be placed, so we're going to test that out. Or can we just place these wherever and make our seeds? Let's find out. Ask Jeeves. Okay, we're making our seeds. So it's not specific. We can place it anywhere that we would want. So it does its thing. And there we go. Now we have earth seeds. What do we do with earth seeds? Well, we can take one of those brand new fancy pants phytogenic insulators that we have and get it automated. Now we're going to make earth seeds. Bam. Earth seeds. And then we just got to get the upgrade slew and stuff going on. But now we'll have earth seeds available to us. And so on and so forth with all of the different seed types that we have available. So I'll go ahead and you don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to make you watch me make all of these seeds, but we have all the different seeds. Now, once we get up to tier 2 seeds, it gets a little bit different in the fact that we just have to have prudentium essence. Then there are mob seeds. That's the only other thing that's really different. So if I wanted to say get chicken essence comes from chicken seeds, which requires soul jars where you have to actually kill chickens and get those. So we're not going to worry about getting any of those, but I am going to work on getting myself some of these seeds that we need. Specifically, nether seeds is what I'm pushing for. Nether seeds are nether. Slow down, TheAndrata. I got too excited. Soul sand is the thing that I'm struggling with the most to get because I don't have any and all of it's being processed over there. So I need nether essence with fire essence to be able to craft soul sand automatically. So that's my goal there is to get that. Same thing with some of these other things like blackstone and stuff like that. We're also not producing that. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these out and I'm probably going to copy my system and build another one over here. So that way we have 16 of these ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and kickstart resonant ender upgrades. You know what? Let's see. No, I can't do any of the upgrades yet because I don't have the soul sand. And the next tier is solium, which requires soul sand. So I'm kind of out of luck right there. So I need 15 of these. I should be able to craft that. So we'll get that going. And then I'm going to need the cyclic. I'm going to need 15 of those. And then I'm going to need the flux linkage. See, next tier is soul infused, and I can't get to that yet. So we'll just do the standard ones. And I'm going to need 30 of these. Yeah. Okay. A lot of crafting, but we have the machines and the setup to be able to handle it all. So we'll be okay. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it. And it really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And we will see you in the next one. Have a good one.